Hi, dear ones. I'm Salika. I'm happy that you are here and listening to this news from the Salt Worlds for the year 2023. I hope you are doing well. Wish you a happy new year and let's dive into it. If you are listening the first time for something from the Salt Worlds, just for you, to know that salt is not only the salt you use in your kitchen, salt is a level of consciousness and it's divine consciousness. So this means the salts want you to support with this video and the energy which is flowing to you by listening to it. And so for the year 2023, it is a little bit like, okay, maybe you have listened to some other videos from astrologists and so on. Just to say it also that this is not an astrology podcast or forecast. It is something else because the salts always pick from the huge amount of energies, these energies or the informations which are important for you, so that you don't lose yourself, but you go straight forward to being more yourself and to have as much as it's possible a happy life. And a happy life means that you live yourself. This is the definition of happiness the salts want you to understand. So, 2023, of course, there would be, or we could talk a lot about what's going on in generally, but the salts want you to take a little bit the perspective of an eagle. You know, you fly like an eagle in the sky and you take a look from above to your own life. And so you can see where you are at the moment and where would you like to be in the end of 2023. And the importance of being focused on your own becomes even more in this year, because there are so many possibilities to distract yourself from the essence, which is important for you to understand, that it is really good if you remind yourself from time to time what is important for you. Of course, we are all together as mankind in a big wave of transformation and transition into something else. But this is a bigger context. And for you, it is now important that you focus again on yourself, because if you take a look in history, there are always movements. It's never paradise. The last years, the last centuries, there are always times where it is easier, and then again something happens, a war or a disease, and okay, people have to struggle with this. And salts want to remind you that you are strong and that you should not lose hope because everything is so difficult. Take a look back and you will see that your ancestors faced also really big difficulties, and they managed somehow to survive, or maybe also not, but to say that it is not the first time in history of mankind that there's something difficult. It is another form of difficulty maybe, but don't take this circumstances as an excuse for you not to do what you are going, or what you are meant to be, or what you are meant to do, what you want to do, what comes from your soul. It is very important that you remind yourself again, okay, the last years were exhausting, I understand this, but and maybe you don't feel at the moment what you should do. You have lose yourself, maybe you lose hope. I know also many people where really the world is upside down, their own lives, it's not like 5 years before, and they are a little bit in this phase where they don't know how to go on really, and they struggle with this situation, and it is all very understandable. But again, what makes a year good? A year is good from the view of souls when you are happy, of course, and you will be happy more and more if you give more space to yourself. If you try every day a little bit more to be yourself and to go more towards your healing, towards your, wow, I give myself space and I invite more and more my light to settle down in this body and so on, then this will be a successful life in this year. But it starts also with the small things in life. This means if you get up in the morning and you think, oh no, not again a day in this life and everything is so difficult and my emotions and my children and my partner and my work and everything is so not nice, you don't like it. So start there, start at this, how you see the things and how you experience it. Maybe it's time to change something. Maybe it's time to bring the relationship with your partner to a new level. Maybe you have to talk to your children that some things have to change also. Maybe you have to change work. I don't know. But don't complain. Do something about it. If you want to have a healthier body, do something about it. Take your responsibility for everything, for your body, for your mind, for your soul, for your circumstances. Because what you are doing today, and now we are in the beginning of January, it's the start of the year. What you are doing today will also have an impact how your year will be. It is not all about the energies and blah, blah, blah. Yes, of course, there are always energies, and you can decide always what you will do with it. And it is your decision whether you lay down on your canapé, on your sofa, and say, oh, it's everything so difficult and so bad, and the world is going down, we are destroying our, I don't know, the earth, for example, the climate change and so on. It's all so bad that I can't do anything. I'm helpless. And this is not like it is. I want to remind you again that always there were difficulties, and this is life on earth. Okay, but if you take a look back again to your ancestors and what they had to face, maybe you can get up a little bit and say, okay, it's okay. I will do my best to contribute my power and my love and my light to bring everything in a good direction. This is what you can do. And you can't save nobody, you can't save the planet or yourself. Yourself you can save, not the other people. You can save only yourself by allowing yourself to give yourself more space in your life. And maybe you ask now, how should I do this? I try to listen to my heart and I can't hear anything. I don't know what I'm here for. I have lost my sense of life. I have lost my goals. I don't know why I'm in this incarnation. So take a little bit time, because it is possible that you are going also through a big transition and transformation at the moment, and so it needs a little bit time, but don't let it down. Okay, you sit down for meditation one day, you don't hear anything, and your thoughts are going crazy, and then you say, I don't hear anything in meditation, it's not for me, so I don't do it, and I will watch again some news instead. No, I think we all have to learn again a little bit more discipline, and discipline does not mean something bad. It is discipline for yourself, for your own I could say survival now, for the survival of your soul in your body. We are not used to face so big difficulties because most of us at least, were always safe from the material aspects. But we are not educated to listen to our inner voice, to our soul, and we are a little bit pampered too much maybe. So take your strength back, take your power back, remember that you have so much more power than you think. And okay, maybe it feels a little bit uncomfortable in the first time if you decide, okay, now I don't know, I want to, I always give this example, I want to lose 5 kilos in this year. I want to do more sports. I want to eat healthier. Whatever it is for you, do the first step and then don't let it down again. Just go for it. If you think, I always have so bad thoughts, so just start thinking in another way. And if you have again and again and again bad thoughts, do something about it. Because, of course, the reason for this is not only you do it every day, but also maybe there is a reason on another level which needs healing, and so do something for it. And this day today, you listen to this video from the Salt Worlds. It is one day which will not come again in this life. And I want to remind you also that life, okay, in a bigger view, of course, life is endless, because this is just an incarnation from many incarnations, and after this incarnation you will have another incarnation. So you can say, okay, what I don't manage in this incarnation, I will do it in the next incarnation. But what you can do in this incarnation is that you can train yourself to be grateful for being on earth. You can do as much healing work you can do. You can also open your mind and your heart for more love in your life. And also, if you feel attracted from doing more trainings, for seminars, for exploring yourself, for self-awareness, for healing, energy healing, and so on. So you should go for it, because if you leave this body, you die. Okay, we say, okay, we die one day. Your soul is immortal, you know this. But of course, what you can take something from the material world with you. You will start a next life again with 0. Okay, it depends in which family you incarnate and so on, but you will not have the bank account from this lifetime. So what you can take with you is all your healing and all the transformation you did on your karma. Okay, so as much as you develop your skills and your tools in this life, and as much as you give space to yourself in this life, you will start at this point in your next life. And so I hear sometimes from my clients and so on that I can't manage it, that nothing helps and so on. Don't think this and don't say this, because even you did a seminar, for example, and then you feel, okay, wow, this has changed my life. And then maybe after some weeks you have the feeling nothing has changed. Of course, you have to yes, to bring it into this daily level of your life. You have to give yourself more space. I always say this, and maybe you feel what souls want to show you for this. And this might not be always comfortable, but this is the only thing you can take with you. And the souls point very much on this, because dead, to die, is something we don't think about so much, and we are afraid of it. Oh, maybe I will die soon. Yes, maybe tomorrow, maybe today I will not be here anymore. I don't know. But what I can do today, I will do today. And this promise you should give to yourself, that you take everything what you want to take from this life. You do it. You don't say, maybe in 10 years. Try to do it now, whatever is possible to do for you, and listen to your inner voice. If your inner voice tells you, okay, this year you should take care about your, I don't know, your family healing, your relationship healing, so go for it, do it. Don't postpone it again, because the frequency of time has changed, and maybe you know this, maybe you feel it, and there comes an impulse to you, and you should follow it. You should not say, oh, at the moment I have no money for it, so try to find the money for it, for example, because really it is the most important thing you can do, to be happy, to be loved, to be light, to be peace, of course, and to go for whatever comes from your inner voice that you want to experience in this life. This might be a road trip, or traveling to a special place, or this might be to train your healing skills, or to do some other trainings. I don't know what it is for you, but don't lose time. Do it. And again, this day today will not come again. It is one day less in this incarnation, and I don't want to make you afraid. The souls don't want you to make you afraid, but they want to bring you down. Don't complain about things, they are not worth it. And enjoy life as much as it's possible. And maybe you have a day and you say, oh, I'm not in a good mood, I don't know what to do, and maybe I can't do something special today. So try to pull yourself out of this mood. Try to see the blessings and be grateful for everything. And even if your children, your partner, your family, at your work, there are things not going very well, see the blessings. See the blessings in your children. See the blessings in your partner, in your work. And if there is something you have to change, do it. But see also the blessings. If your partner says goodbye to you because he or she thinks he does not love you anymore, okay. Be grateful for what you had together. Be grateful for the lessons. Be grateful. It is so important, because gratefulness builds your path of joy and success. And yes, to say in the end of this year, this was a really wow year in my life. So decide, what do you want to experience in this year? Of course, there are many difficult energies also, but also energies which are blessings. It depends how you take a look on it. And even if there are challenging energies, in this global transformation, Don't lose yourself in it. Don't lose yourself in informations which are not important. Focus on yourself every day. What do you want to experience this year? And then go for it. So, if you want to dive deeper in it, on Sunday, 8th January, I do a seminar from the Salt Worlds. I do it almost every year, and it is for you the chance to take a deeper look what it means for you this year, and also what you want to experience this year. So more information you will find in the video text, and you can book directly on my website. I would be happy to see you on Sunday or another time this year. You can listen to this video, by the way, again and again this year, because there's so much pushing energy from Salt Worlds in this video that if you feel down, watch it and do something. Maybe we see each other this year also live. I would be glad if it is like this. And for until then, I wish you a wonderful time and be happy, be blessed. Om Namah Shivaya. Bye bye.